Hello, everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful Simchas Torah and conclusion to the entire season of the Chagim this year. And now, this Shabbos, we begin once again the entire Torah, the first book, the first parsha of the Torah, Parshas Bereisheet. The Dvar Torah right now, this week, is sponsored by the anonymous donor Yechi Reuven, both in honor of Shabbos Mevarchim Rosh Chodesh Cheshvan, which will be this coming week, Rosh Chodesh, and also with blessings and prayers for Hasaras Magifa Zumi Aleinu, that Hashem should remove the pandemic from the world. The Dvar Torah today is entitled, Which Came First, Heaven or Earth? And our sages in the Gemara and the Midrash record that this was a dispute between the two great schools, Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai. I read to you first the version as is recorded in Maseches Chagiga, Yud Beis Amud Aleph 12a. Beis Shammai taught, Shamayim Nivru Tchila, the heavens were created first, before the earth, before this world. V'achar kach Nivrei Sa'aretz Shnemar, because the pasuk says, the first pasuk in the Torah, Bereisheet bara Elokim es hashamayim v'es haaretz. Hashem created first the shamayim and then the aretz. However, Beis Hillel would say, no, Eretz Nivrei Tchila, this world was created first before the heavens, Shnemar, because the pasuk says in the second parak of the Torah, B'yom asot Hashem Elokim Eretz v'shamayim, on the day that God made the land, the earth, and heaven, the earth came first. So then, since they each had a verse to cite, they made arguments from logic, from how they understand the world. Amr Lahem Beis Hillel said to Beis Shammai, L'divreichem, according to you, that heavens were created first. Does that make sense? Adam bona aliyah va'acher kach bona bais. Would a person build an upper story or an attic before they build the basic home, the basic structure? And the verse says, Habona bashamayim aliosav, that Hashem builds the upper stories in the heavens. Vuguraso al eretz yasta, the foundation is on the earth. Obviously, you have to build the foundation, the primary house and dwelling first, and then you can build the heavens second, an additional layer on top. Beis Shammai said to Beis Hillel, your opinion does not make sense. The world is not like a building with the heavens being an attic on top. Adam osa sharafraf v'acher kach osa kise. Would a person make the footstool before the chair? The heavens are the chair, the throne of God, and the earth is his footstool, where he places his feet. Amar Hashem Shamayim Kisi, v'ha'aretz hadom raglai. Beis Hillel saw this world as the primary place from the perspective of humans, and the heavens are an additional story built on top, and thus the land, the world, the earth was created first. And Beis Shammai, seeing the world from Hashem's perspective, sees the heavens as sort of the main place where things happen. That is where Hashem's throne is, where he sits, and just his feet dangle down into this world. What was the resolution of this debate? We have three versions. In the Gemara, it seems that Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai never came to an agreement. However, the Gemara concludes, V'chachamim Omer, but the other sages eventually came to the conclusion, Zeh v'zeh b'achas nivru, that no, both the heavens and earth were created simultaneously. As the pasuk says, I established the earth with my hand, with my right hand, I measured the heavens. Korani aleim yamdu yachtav, and I declare, God says that they shall stand together, they are created together. In another version found in Pirkei Rabbi Lazar, there the Medrash says that Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai debated this for, it seems, a long time, for years. Ad shesharsa aleiham ruach hakodesh v'yiskimu elu, until both were inspired, they both could see the insight, the perspective of the other side, and they came to an agreement that what shenehem nivru b'shachas, heaven and earth were created together. Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai, who themselves were like heaven and earth, when they could come together, they could see how heaven and earth, how both are necessary, one cannot exist without the other. But finally, in a third version, in the Medrash Bereisheet Rabbah, the Medrash concludes, the Chum said that no, both are true. Lebria Shemaim Kadmu. When it comes to the basic creation, the heavens preceded the earth. Ula Shichlu, but when it came to perfecting them, to adorning them, to beautifying them, Hashem perfected and adorned the earth before the heavens. Both are true. Which are primary? On the one hand, the heaven is primary. The heavens could exist without the earth. The earth cannot exist without heavens, without a spiritual world. And so Shemayim was created first. But when it comes to making one beautiful, adorning them, perfecting them, so that takes place in the earth. That is where, by our choices, by living beautiful lives, by bringing good deeds into the world, we make the world beautiful. By developing the world, advancing the world, we make the world beautiful. And by making this world beautiful, that makes the heavens beautiful. Just as Hashem first perfected the land, the earth, this world, and only then did he perfect and beautify and adorn the heavens, so too, as we make this world a beautiful world, that is what makes the heavens a beautiful world for Hashem. Bereisheet bar Elokim es hashamayim ve'es haaretz. We read about when Hashem created the heavens and the earth, and we become Hashem's partner by making that earth and that heaven the most beautiful that they can be. Good Shabbos, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom.